You too. What's good, y'all? We cooking up NBA right now. Smashed it the other night. We finna keep the train going. Leave me a sub, leave me a like, and leave me your best three picks in the comment right now. Let's cook it up together. Let's keep stinging these books, man. We stinging their ass. We gonna kick it off with the worst team in the league. 2-28 boys. Detroit Pistons at Boston Celtics. Boston is laying 18, 14-0 at the crib versus a 1-14 team on the road. And it's either Boston or pass. It's either you lead this game alone or you just gotta lay it with Boston for real, because they might lose by 30 tonight. Boston has been covering spreads. They're 4-1 in their last 4-1 in their last 5 games against the spread. Beating up on these teams. They beat up on Orlando twice, Cavs twice. Beat Chicago by like what, 27. So yeah, come on, man. I'm laying the points with Boston. Chicago is way more formidable than Detroit, and they beat them by 27. Um, Give me Boston late in a big number. Short, sweet, and simple. And I like the under. I don't think that Detroit is that motivated. You know what I'm saying? As the new record holders, they're not that motivated. They came so close, and then it was just like a slap in the face. Yeah, I think they come down there hanging their heads low. Detroit comes down there hanging their heads low. Probably put up 101, 106 on a good day. Boston put up 130. That's what I'm looking at, like a 24, 25-point win for Boston. 125 to 102. You know what I'm saying? Something similar to that. Under, and Boston laid a big number. Next up, Indiana at Chicago. And this is what we already know what's going on, man. I'm from Chicago, so I know how my Bulls and my Bears and my Blackhawks and my Cubs and my fucking White Sox play. I know all of my sports about Chicago, man. I know every time we play Indiana, Indiana always beats us, man. They always be beating us for the last couple years. The last 6, 7 years, every time we play in Indiana, it's a fucking rough day. It's a fucking rough outing. We did get the best of them in this outing this year, early this year, in October, right before Halloween. That was with Levine. Levine had 23. So that's the new look Bulls now. We're going to see what the new look Bulls, who have been playing better than Levine, you know what I'm saying? And it just goes to show y'all, man, what the Bulls been putting up since Levine left. They've been on a little money making stretch, man. Beat the Lakers, Philly, and the ATL last game out. I'm gonna have to side with the Indiana Pacers if Halliburton goes. Let me make sure the injuries is all set and clear, man, for y'all. Oh hell no! Turn that shit off. Yeah, these lineups is looking good to go. Halliburton's in, Turner's in, Jalen Smith is starting. Andre Drummond, I like his rebounds, props over. Take Andre Drummond rebounds over, because they probably gonna have it at. Let me see what they got his line at on the rebounds. Yeah, rebounds for Drummond, he had 16. Come on, dog. They put it at 16. They some fucking jokes. I knew they was gonna do some over ridiculous shit just cause he got 25 boards. I still like Andre Drummond shit. We gonna ride that bitch till he don't get over 16. You know what I'm saying? We gonna ride it till they show us otherwise. Andre Drummond over on his rebounds. The nigga had 25 last game. And I like Indiana to win this one on the money line. Tyrese is questionable, but it's looking like he's a probable. Chicago's 4-1 in their last 5 games straight up and against the spread. And 4 of their last 5 games have been unders. So I'm gonna go with the under on this one. You know what I'm saying? I think they slow. Indiana down, and Indiana's caught 2 unders in their last 3 games in one push. So they haven't gone over in 3 straight games. I think this will be a 4th straight game where they don't go over. This is a slower pace Chicago Bulls team, and definitely as of late, they don't have the firepower. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna stretch out every possession. Give me the under and give me the Pacers on the money line if Halliburton goes. If Halliburton's out, I'm all over the Bulls. Dallas at Minnesota. Now I don't get why this line is like this. Is this dude Luka Doncic out? It gotta be Luka's out. Luka's gotta be out. Yep. Luka Doncic is doubtful. He's definitely he's out. He's doubtful. So they got a projected lineup for Tim Hardaway, Dante Exum, Derrick Jones, and Grant Williams comes back, and Derek Lively versus a healthy Minnesota. Karl Anthony, Robert Gobert, Michael Conley, Anthony Edwards, and Jaden McDaniels. So, okay, I see why it's a -13 spread. Honestly, I would lay the points with Minnesota, but I would just take Minnesota on the money line in the first half. I think they find a little, you know what I'm saying, hot start at the crib where they play their best basketball, 9-4 at home. And just without Luka Doncic, the heart and soul of this team, they might get off to a little rough start. I'll even take Minnesota in the first quarter. First quarter or the first half bet for Minnesota for me. And I lean towards them -13. I would. Utah at New Orleans. This is a good game right here. More people don't really even know about this game because they just thinking it's Utah. Utah is one of those teams where you could make a lot of money on or you could lose a lot of money on if you don't know what you're doing. As you see against the spread, they 17-14, profitable, and they're fucking only 5-13 on the road. They got 5 wins out of 18 tries. You know what I'm saying? Still damn near hella bad, but New Orleans coming into this one, they lost 2 in a row to that overtime boy, Ja Morant we was on. We picked Memphis in that one. What a way to get it done in overtime. We gonna keep riding Memphis till they lose. I'm telling y'all that now. But back before then, out of their last fucking 5 games, they're 2-3. Only beat Cleveland and San Antonio. Lost to Memphis twice and the Houston Rockets by 2. Beat Charlotte, Washington, and Minnesota. Lost to the Lakers at a neutral venue when it was the damn play-in tournament. And these boys, Jazz, have been hooping. Beat Spurs, beat Toronto at Toronto, beat Detroit, sorry ass, and they lost to Cleveland, but they beat Brooklyn Nets. Covered the spread 4 out of 5. I'm gonna go with the damn Jazz in this one. I got the Jazz to cover. Let me look at these projected lineups. If Lauri Markkanen is playing, I'm all over the Jazz. Yes, sir. Lauri Markkanen is in. Kelly Olynyk, Colin Sexton out here bouncing the ball, doing 360 dunks. I'm over the Jazz, man. It should not be an 8.5 point spread, damn near 10 points. I'm going to take that all day. Give me the Jazz and the points. Sprinkle some on the money line because don't get me wrong. I love when Zion Williamson, McCollum, and Ingram is all in the lineup. This is a hard team. This is a playoff team. But give me the Jazz and the points, man. This is an NBA team still. They got enough, you know what I'm saying, people to hang with them. When they did play each other last time, it was a Very, 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 very close game. And then Utah won. Utah won outright. They won the last 5 games against these Pelicans. They're on a 5-game winning streak, head to head. Sprinkle some on the money line. Ain't nobody gonna tell y'all this. Ain't nobody else gonna tell y'all this. Sprinkle some on the money line on the Jazz. Definitely take them to cover the spread. The last game they played was on November 27th. This year, 114 to 112, Jazz win. They were 6.5-point underdog. Now they 8.5-point underdog. With the niggas back in the lineup, marketing's back. Come on with it. The game before that, 5-point win, 105 to 100. Game before that, 132 to 123, 3-point win. Jazz win. That was last year. They've beaten them twice in a row this year. On Thanksgiving and 2 days after Thanksgiving. Come on, man. Give me the Jazz to get the brooms out. Get the brooms out. I'm sprinkling some on the money line, Jazz. Memphis at Denver. Oh, yeah. They're giving them way too many points. 7.5. Give me the fucking Memphis Grizzlies plus 7.5. That shit's getting bought down to 6. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's 6 now. It's at 6 now. Everybody over the damn Ja Morant is questionable, so keep an eye on that. Aaron Gordon is out. That's a big piece. The projected lineups is looking like Ja Morant is probable, but questionable. Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson, Marcus Smart, and Biyombo versus Jokic, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Caldwell Pope, and Justin Holiday. Head to head, Memphis have been dominated by these boys. Denver's won the last 4 out of the last 5. And all 5 games have been under. Under. What's this spread at? See, it's at 226. The last game was at 221.5, and it was 108 to 104 in October, right before Halloween of this year. It was an under. I like the under again in this game. Give me the under, and I'm going to have Memphis cover the spread. Give me Memphis if Ja Morant's in the game. Miami at Golden State. Short, sweet, and simple. Golden State at the crib. I'm gonna take Golden State at the crib. Honestly, I'm not really a big fan of this Miami Heat team. I like Jaime Jaquez Jr. for sure, though. Don't get me wrong. I like that boy. But since Jimmy Butler's been on that weird stuff, man, I just ain't been rocking with these boys. They did put up a good stat line this week. You know what I'm saying? Without this boy, Jimmy Butler, Jaquez, like I said, took off, going 31. Adebayo, 26. Tyler Hero, 22. Duncan Robinson, 16. Projected lineups for this game. Looking like Jimmy Butler's coming back. Duncan Robinson, questionable. Caleb Martin, out. Kyle Lowry, questionable. Warriors, no injuries. Warriors, you already know they starting 5. Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevon Looney, Jonathan Kuminga, and Podziemski. However you say his name, man. Yeah, man. Give me the Splash Bros at home. They gonna knock it down. I took them against the Celtics the other night. Came through for us. I think that's where we ride them again. Miami's coming back with the first game back with your star back is kind of rough. All the role players gotta find a way to go chill out again and get into their role again when they was trying to be a star and trying to prove more minutes. First game back with your star back, I like to fade them. Give me the Warriors. San Antonio Spurs at Portland. Portland hooped yesterday. Portland hooped the other day against the Suns, boy. I mean the Kings, my bad. They did hoop against the Suns too, though. I was watching that game, but the damn Kings, man, they came and put belt to ass straight on that with their ass from start to finish. Beat them boys soundly, soundly. It was never a doubt. On the real, it wasn't. It was never a doubt. Simons went off. Brogdon went off. That dude Reef went off on me. But they, 2-3 in their last five. Lost to Golden State twice. Um, San Antonio just on a losing streak, man. They be competitive in the first two quarters and stuff. Then they just start going down. Look at this stretch. If you betting on San Antonio, you just basically hoping on a good night for them. I do think this is a favorable matchup with a beatable team in Portland, but give me Portland on the money line, man. Give me Portland on the money line. I like what I seen from Portland. Give me Portland. And last game on the slate, Charlotte Hornets at LA Lakers. The Lake Show. You know we got to look at the injury report for the Lakers. But there's always a mile long probable lineups. Okay, James and Davis looking like they good to go. You know they questionable as always. They questionable, but they probable. Jared Vanderbilt is probable. Mark Williams is still doubtful. He out. And Gordon Hayward is out. Gordon Hayward is out. So that's even more time for Miles Bridges. That's even more reps for Miles Bridges. I like Miles Bridges' points over, his PRA over, everything. Rebounds, I'll take his whole PRA, and I like his points over. Same for Terry Rozier, too. Terry Rozier going to score that ball. Charlotte has been on a losing streak, too. They terrible. They are terrible. And it's looking like LeBron and AD is going to play. LeBron and them has only won one game in their last five. One against OKC, at OKC. Other than that, they lost to the Bulls, the Knicks, the fucking Timberwolves, and the Celtics. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ride with the Lakers on the money line. Give me the Lakers on the money line, but I like some of the player props for Charlotte. I like Miles Bridges points and his PRA over. Um, who else? That's what we just cashed on the other night. Let me give y'all some fucking prop. PJ Washington Jr. over on his rebounds. That's a lock. Where it go? Where it go? Here it go. Miles Bridges over 1.5 steals plus blocks. Miles Bridges over on his points and PJ Washington over on his rebounds for that game. And Lakers to win. Same game parlay. Let's keep winning on these boys. Let's stab the books, sting they ass. I'm gonna catch y'all the next day. It's your boy, yo. Leave me a sub, subscribe, comment, all that.